Welcome back to Sports Radio 950 KJR. Bailey Stenson filling in for Elise at night. I'm here with new Seahawks wide receiver Deon Butler. Deon, you are a baby hawk from Penn State, and you walked on there after being offered several scholarships from other schools. What made you want to walk on at Penn State?
I just really like the atmosphere and the school, and, just in case football didn't work out, I wanted a school where, academics had a great reputation, and I could see myself somewhere, at that place, like Monday through Friday. Not every day was going to be game day. So in the end, it really just came down to Penn State, and I liked it there so much, I just felt like going there.
Now, I'm sure you've been asked this question over and over again. What was it like to play for Coach Joe Paterno?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, actually, while you're there, it's kind of just a normal coach-player relationship. You like them sometimes, you don't like them sometimes, but it's not really until you leave there that you realize, the impact he's had on your life as far as, the stuff he teaches you off the field on how to carry yourself and, present yourself. And then, when people talk to you about, you played for Coach Paterno, then it really, hits you that you played for a legend.
Mm-hmm. So after your redshirt season as a freshman and you came back to play the next season, did you feel that you had a lot to prove, or what kind of mindset did you have going into that season to have such a breakout year?
I really didn't have anything to prove. I was a little-known player, like you said earlier, like a walk-on, so it wasn't a lot expected of me. So just to come in, and I just felt like, I just needed to come in and make plays and kind of solidify my scholarship is kind of what I felt like as far as a player's perspective, but not really to the fans. I didn't have any pressure on me at all. We had a couple other, big-time recruits, so all the pressure was pretty much on them. So I was the kind of little unknown guy kind of out there just, making plays.
You seem like the kind of guy that doesn't really need to be in the limelight or, stand out too much, but that's what ended up happening there. And did it get hard at times to be the standout player there or anything like that?
No, it was pretty easy. I'm definitely not a guy who, needs the limelight. Kind of fortunate in that situation that, we had a superstar, I guess you would say, on our team at that time. We had a kid that was the #1 recruit in the nation coming out of high school, so we had a pretty big following. And I think kind of my rise to fame happened just kind of gradually, like a freshman year, sophomore year, just putting together some solid seasons and then kind of culminating with breaking Bobby Ingram's record my senior year, and then people really kind of, hit him that, wow, this guy's a pretty good player. So I think it really wasn't anything overly crazy as far as my fame out there, but it's just always like a solid, consistent player.
I'm talking with Deon Butler from the Seattle Seahawks. All right, so Deon isn't your real first name. So could you tell me how this alias came about?
Yeah, Vincent's actually my first name. I joke with my teammates all the time that Vincent's my school name. Sounds like I'm ready to do some work when I come in class. And Vincent here, and I raise my hand. So, but it actually started in high school. Just a newspaper. I played defensive back. A newspaper wrote a Neon Deon article, kind of comparing me to like the little hometown Deion Sanders. And it kind of took off from there. Just as far as the coach that recruited me from Penn State read about me in the paper. That's how he found out about me. So he read actually, Deon Butler, because the paper started referring to me as Deon after that one time. So he thought my name was Deon the whole time, I think, until, I went on my official visit. But by then it was too late. He had already told all the coaches and players my name was Deon, and it's kind of where it went from there.
I don't know if you're going to get known as Vincent from here on out. So when you found out that you were going to be sent to Seattle to play, what kinds of things went through your head? Seattle's known as a rainy state.
Yeah, first and foremost. But I really had no clue about it. I hadn't been to the West Coast. The first thought was just, wow, this is very far away. I knew it was a good team because I'm a Redskins fan, being from the hometown area, but, I didn't want to play for the Redskins. But just as far as, Seahawks go, I used to see the Redskins playing when I knew the Seahawks always beat us. So I was like, man. So I know that they were a good team, but just as far as everything else, it was just kind of hearsay. Like you said, people telling me, oh, it's going to be rainy, but, during the summer it's beautiful. And, there's going to be some water, and there's just a lot of different hearsay. So I was finally glad to just be able to come out here and see it for myself. And it's just a beautiful city, a town, and the community's great, and I'm loving it so far.
Have you gotten a chance to go hang out in Seattle at all?
Yes, I've hung out actually a little bit. I went, downtown Seattle, seen a couple different places, just hanging out with some of the other rookie rookies in my class, and, I've been able to just kind of see a couple different spots, went by University of Washington, seeing the campus and stuff like that, the local campus. So it's just all good fun, just seeing a couple different places and meeting new people.
What kinds of things would you have been interested in if football hadn't have worked out for you?
Football hadn't worked out. I actually was very interested in forensic science. That's what I graduated my degree from Penn State in forensic science, and I actually was fortunate enough to do an internship with the Philadelphia Homicide Unit leading up to my senior season. So it was a great experience. It was definitely a live experience, real bodies, real crime scenes, and it was definitely an eye-opener, and you figure out if you like it or not real quick. And, I just absorbed it, and I really liked it, and that would definitely be something I'd be interested in if football wasn't working out.
Well, hopefully football works out for you and you get to stay in Seattle for quite some time. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me tonight, and I hope that you just tear it up this season.
All right, thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Deon Butler with the Seattle Seahawks. Coming up next after the break, we've got Nikki Williams and Amanda Fleischman, two standouts from the University of Washington softball team here on 950 KJR.